Yo! Alright, got you, Caleb. Just got home. Glad you're home safe. I like, Caleb, na light blue ang badge mo. Yeah. Alright, I got bad news though, so I will let you know more about the bad news in just a bit. For now, let's wait for more people to come in. It is Hi, OJ. Welcome to the stream. Irisaimase. Okay. I got it. Hi, Christian. Welcome to stream. Christian, lagyan na natin ng badge yung pangalan mo. Maging member ka na. What's up, Ron? Welcome to the stream. I think, Ron, you're gonna be an orange badge soon. Very, very soon. If I am not mistaken, it's probably gonna happen September? You know, pinag-iisipan ni Christian, no? Ayun, no? Wait, I think mangyayari siya September. Let's see. If I'm not mistaken, 6 months. 6 months and... No, it becomes flesh first. So flesh pala bago mag-orange. Flesh after 6 months. And 6 months is gonna be September. Sup, Bok? Bok! Wala ka kagabi. Missed you last night. Yeah, nag-evolve siya. Chad, I got bad news. And it's not the worst thing ever. But it's just a huge bummer. Very, very big bummer yung news na sasabihin ko. It doesn't really affect you. More so, it affects the stream, really. Not the biggest deal, but it still sucks. So, maya-maya, babalitaan ko kayo on what that is. Yeah! Not the ceiling matter. Not has nothing to do with that. Hi Tam Tam the Magician, welcome to the stream. Welcome po sa lahat ng mga nanonood tonight. Yeah, kaya nga Christian paandarin na natin yung badge mo. I was about to say something, nakalimutan ko. But we'll talk about a few things at a time first, beginning with the stream schedule. Let's just probably wait maybe a minute or two more for more people to come in. On time tayo. TYG. Marked safe today, relatively. I did not buy anything extraordinary. Ang binili ko lang today, Ron, and I hope you're proud of me. For Waldas Wednesday, last night, rather this week or whatever, ang binili ko lang, 2 bagay. Instant coffee, which is what I normally really order because it's almost never free shipping. It's only free shipping and hardly at that during sale days. And the second one is Hershey's cocoa powder. So nothing out of this world ang mga binili ko. That's only because sometime soon when I get to reveal to you the new brand deal that we've had, you'll be pleasantly surprised because it's gonna be our biggest Weldas Wednesday ever. Yo, chat, it's Kleben. Carlos and Benny fam. Chat, si Kleben nga pala. Same username. Kleben Splurknerch. Is that even a thing? Kleben Splurknerch. Ayun, ito, Twitch. Kleben Splurknerch, chat. On Twitch, kababata ko siya na kaibigan. And streamer din siya sa Twitch. One time, maybe in the future, what we can do is probably watch the stream from our stream. You know what I mean? Ito siya, streamer siya sa Twitch. Yeah, that too, Ron. I am honestly still recovering. In other news, mukhang it's a go ang US trip, but that won't be until early next year. Ipon-ipon talaga muna. And we have a very, very specific agenda why we're gonna go to the US. But more than my personal agenda or my personal ambitions, I feel like what's gonna be very exciting when we go to the US are the streams that we can have when we're over there. I feel like ang dami natin pwedeng gawin that time. Evina, welcome. Hey, Akanyo, welcome po sa stream. Anybody else safe from the 8/8 sale day? Kwartakman, long time no see. What the heck? Kwartakman. Ngayon na ulit kita nakita. Last na nagkita tayo, baka 2020 pa. Speaking of IRL streams, I think we can begin talking about our live stream schedule already. But I wanna hold back a bit para maintay natin si Caleb bilang naligo lang daw siya. But for now, I guess you can take a look at our stream sched. This one I prepared for you, chat, today. Much more color-coded, and I feel like the more colors the stream schedule has, the better it is. Because in that way, you know that we're not just gonna be doing normal shit on the stream. Whenever it's colored, it's a little bit more special. That said, we will be having 3 giveaways, 1 milestone stream, 1 gaming stream, and 1 IRL stream for the month. We can go through some of this in just a bit, but I want you to first check it out para lang if ayaw nyo yung stream, you could let me know as early as now para wag na natin gawin. Hi RJ, welcome po sa stream. Thank you, Clebin. Parami ng parami to. Itong guest giveaway, milestone gaming, and IRL. Last month, we did a lot of gaming streams, and you already know that. We played Chain together, which I think, honestly, pwede yata natin yayain si Clebin dun sa Chain together. So it should be fun because it could be a cross-platform stream. So Clebin from Twitch, tapos tayo naman from YouTube, pwede. So pwede tayo mag-chain together. But yeah, last month we did a lot of chain together nung simula nung month, and we did it so much na medyo nasita tayo. It got fun though because at one point we were playing with some kid from Ireland na bumibisita pa rin sa stream paminsan-minsan. But yeah, this month I'm pushing gaming streams towards the end of the month para at least by then kota na tayo sa Kumu. Death counter. May ganun ba? Is there a plug-in na pwede natin gamitin as death counter? And also, kapag naglalaro kami ng Chain together, we play the ultimate noob. We play the ultimate noob settings. So we always just restart from the highest point every time we fall. We don't play it hardcore, na kung saan kami nahulog, doon ulit kami magsisimula. I don't know if that's how other streamers would normally play it, but I feel like we're kind of spoon feeding ourselves by always restarting to the highest point, which I don't mind. I don't mind that at all because honestly, I don't think I have the patience to restart from the bottom every time we fall. Yeah, I heard, Ron. Si Ali Orts na nagpunta ng embassy today. Maulan daw. Maulan daw talaga ng umaga. And mahangin. Pero nakapaglaro ka na, Clebin. May mga niyaya na ako. Si Olan, long time no see din ah. May nayaya na ako to complete our 4 because we've never played 4. We've only ever played up to a maximum of 3. Pero isa sa mga nayaya ko na mag-yes sa August 28 is Dino. And chat, Dino is already getting better. So I hope that by the time we play on August 28, we could speedrun the thing already. Napadaan ka lang talaga, Kwartakman. Naka-test siya ng patience, bro. And it's a game that you don't realize you've been playing for hours already because it's something that you keep doing over and over and over again. So, wala ka ng sense of... nawawalan ka ng sense of progress and how long you've been taking to complete an obstacle na paulit-ulit mong nafe-fail. Suju, Lowens, what's up? Welcome to the stream. But I like it. I like playing the game. I like the reactions. I like how we test our patience, each other's patience. Wait. Saan ka ngayon, Kwartakman? 3 a.m. na dyan? Are you in Australia? 7 hours ahead. What country is 7 hours ahead? What country is 7? Hawaii. Kaya 7 hours ahead. Nice. Long time no see. Behind? Oh, you're behind. You're behind. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. You're behind, how many hours? 18 hours? Yeah, 18. Yeah, I just did the math, Kwartakman. Mga 18 hours. Yeah. Yeah, I think it's still gonna be a holiday. Let's see. Rappler holidays. Ang number one use ng Rappler website. I think it's still going to be a holiday on August 21. Ang tinanggal lang naman nila na holiday was People Power, di ba? Which is really fishy, by the way. Teka, tingnan natin to. What? Naka paywall, hindi naman paywall, pero naka wall na ang Rappler. Since when? What? This is nuts. Okay, let's go to another one. Wala na, naka-ano na. Since when was this na hindi na pwede magbasa ng Rappler articles kapag hindi ka member? Yeah, man. May wall na. Labo. Let's go to Facebook. No, nakalink din. Walang takas. Wait, Philip PH Holidays 2024. Let's see. Here you go. The tita's no longer here, bro. Wait, let's see here. August. Yeah, sure, after the stream. August 21, it's still gonna be a holiday. August 19, Quezon City Day. Those are the only 2 dates I remember. Kasi alala ko as a kid in high school or in grade school, I always look forward to 19 and 21 because those would most often result in a long weekend. National Heroes sa 26. Daming holidays sa August pala, no? Yeah, so tuloy yan. Ang hindi lang yata nila ginawang holiday talaga was EDSA. Kind of awkward celebrating Ninoy Aquino Day, by the way, with the current government. What's up, Bo? Hi, Jack Ryan. Welcome po sa stream. Hi, Tessie. Okay, so going back to the stream schedule, let's just keep talking about this for a bit. This one, if you look down here sa August 27, ito yung IRL stream natin. May utang ako sa inyong isang IRL stream because you're supposed to do 2 in Taiwan, hindi natuloy yung pangalawa. But I don't know yet kung ano yung gagawin natin talaga. I have 3 top of mind and we're gonna keep brainstorming this. We're gonna keep workshopping the idea. But I don't know. Workout sa Anytime Fitness? Mag-golf ba tayo sa Pat's Putts? Or mag-self-shoot studio tayo? Something I've never done before, but you guys are probably familiar with it already. Self-shoot studio. Yung ano, yung parang papasok kayo sa studio and then there's like a professional setup, but then you could use it yourself. I don't know how fun this is going to be, honestly. Pero feeling ko may potential to for an IRL stream. But I really don't know. That's why we're gonna workshop this. For all we know, none of these will be part of our IRL stream in the end. But as of now, 27th, yun ang magiging IRL stream natin. Ang hesitation ko naman sa workout sa Anytime Fitness would be that, well, we've done a lot of gym streams already. Although not IRL, because dito lang siya sa bahay, we've done a couple 1-hour streams in the gym before. And hindi tayo gumagalaw, naka-lock in lang yung camera. So it's something that's not new. Yung pats-pats naman, yung hesitation ko dito, madilim. Quick Google search of Pat's Putts and you will see that the inside is dark. So I don't think filming in here is going to be a very pleasurable experience for you, chat. Dahil magiging grainy lang yung shot, baka nga wala pang signal. But I'm hoping that it still turns out well. Tried twice self-shoot studio. Nice! Sino kasama mo, June? And do you think there's potential for an IRL stream there? How about you, Cleveland? Nakapag-IRL stream ka na ba ever? Parang ano siya fun siya. Yun lang kailangan mag-register sa Only Data for 1 day. bilang 6 gig a month lang tayo, mauubos ka agad at mauubos yung data natin. 100%. Back to the schedule. The guest on the 21st is still TBA. I've messaged a few already. And we'll see because apart from the fact na hindi pa nagre-reply yung mga potential guests natin dito sa stream, yung kisame natin butas pa. So we have to get that sorted out before we have somebody guest here. Otherwise, it may not be the safest working environment for our guest. Kasi although wala namang nauhulog galing sa kisame, it's just not pleasant to guess somebody kung ganyan yung ceiling natin. So TBA, and then for the first time, on the 19th, we have a milestone stream. This one can be a little bit insane because we're starting off from a base point of 82 YouTube members. So the minimum fishballs na kakainin natin on the 19th will be 82 fishballs. Now, I want to put a cap to this because I feel like as we approach the 19th, parami ng parami magiging members natin, whether gifted or not. But I wanna get the pulse of it as we approach this date. Basta basic to basic, easy to understand. We're gonna try to have a new record, a new PR para sa fishball natin. And we're gonna eat as many fishballs as there will be YouTube members on August 19. Just a way to sort of bump our YouTube member count. Okay, anything else worth noting here? This one, I guess, August 14. Just a little bit of fun here. Dahil buwan ng wika, stream ends when I speak in English. This one, sabi ni Ali Orts, matatapos daw yung stream in 2 minutes. But, I don't know. Last time we tried speaking in full Filipino during a stream, nagawa naman natin. It's just a matter of making sure na hindi tayo mag-hesitate pag nagsasalita para we don't end up speaking in English. Bibigay phone ko pag nag-IRL ako. Yun na nga eh. Bro, nakakita ka na ba ng mga IRL bags? Grabe is it One Live? Mga IRL bags. May penalty ba kapag nag-English sa stream na yan? Technically, yes. Because nakalagay dito, stream ends when I speak in English or else do 5 push-ups. And let me tell you, chat, I'm not the best when it comes to push-ups. So, I don't know how many times lang tayo pwede magkamali. So, yun. Basic. Very, very easy to understand na mechanics for that day. There's this IRL kit. What's it called? There you go. The IRL backpack. This one. This is wild. Look at that. $2,695. And it's legitimately an IRL backpack because I think to the sides are specialized computers that only do one thing, which is connect to a streaming service through a pseudo OBS and have overlays on top of it. I think that's how it works. Pero grabe oh. Para sa atin, ano lang, cellphone lang ang pang IRL stream natin. Uy, pwede yun, Cleven. Paano kung yung chat lang daw yung... Paano kung yung chat yung mag-English? Sobrang dugo nung stream nun, no? Suggest, merong cookie jar, every English word drop 1 pesos as fund. I don't think that's gonna be good for you, Ron. Because end up 5 pesos lang makukuha nyo. I don't know. Might not be the best idea. May tanong dito si Brownie for you, chat. Si Wave. Tanong ni Wave, is it a form of cheating pag naggawa siya ng bagong account tapos di niya sinabi agad? Bagong account saan? Sa Valorant? Uso naman yun, di ba? There's this thing called Smurf players on Valorant. Mga magagaling pero gumawa ng bagong account para kumatay ng mga bano. TikTok and IG. Such a unique problem. Kasi, what do you think, chat? Is it a form of cheating kapag gumawa raw ng bagong account, siguro yung partner mo, tapos hindi niya agad sinabi? I don't know. I'm somebody who doesn't think too much about things. Pero feeling ko pwede, lalo na kung ill-intentioned or wala namang intention gawin. Ewan. Tingin mo ba? Ikaw muna, Wave. Tingin mo. Nako, Bok. Hindi mo pa ako naririnig mag-Filipino ng tuloy-tuloy. Ako ay napakagaling at napakahusay. Ako ay hiyang at matatas sa wikang Filipino. Di mo lang alam, Bok. Di mo lang alam. I think at one point, no, we played this game, right? During August, I think last year or last year, we played it so many times that na by the time it was September, sobrang dire-diretso pa rin tayo mag-Tagalog. And I think it's good. I think it's good overall. Starlink mini gadget? Yeah, kung gano'n naman, Wave, kung sinabi na for vlogging kaya gumawa ng bagong account, then it's not cheating. I don't think it's cheating in any way. Kumbaga, kung may history of sketchiness, then yeah. It's definitely gonna be sketchy and weird kung gumawa ng bagong account out of nowhere tas pang vlogging daw. Pero I feel like kung wala namang history, take it as it is. Have you heard of Starlink Mini? I heard pwede raw portable ilagay sa bag. Tinatanong dito ni Brownie at tinanong din ni Ron. Starlink Mini? $500? PH-based. Ito, anyone here from the Philippines that has bought a Starlink Mini? My brother-in-law is planning to buy one and asked me to check the price. Where can I order and all? Is it possible to avail it here? Mine is not orderable in the Philippines. This is just 20 days ago though. Not available to buy in the Philippines. Not allowed to transfer countries. So, wala pa sa Philippines. So, ito yung portable. Right? Roam with Starlink. 3 per month. Oh no, this is the real deal, right? This is the real deal. This is not this is not the portable one. Pero ito ba itsura ng Starlink? Is this what it looks like? Residential, roam, boats. This is nuts. Look at how much it is. This is a crazy amount of money to be paying for internet when you're on a boat. 5 terabytes worth of internet, 307,000 pesos per month. I don't even know which question to ask first. Like, what would this be for? Then you have your roam and residential. The Starlink Mini, what does that look like? Just for fun. Oh, it's this one. Parang, yan. That looks good. Pero wala pa sa Pilipinas. Oh, Caleb, you're back. Caleb, here's your IRL stream on the 27th. Just don't know which one to do. Okay to, ah. I think in the future, when the prices become more democratized, I think it's gonna be something that's feasible. But for now, it's a bit tricky to be lugging this around. It looks pretty big still, even if it's mini. Right? Like, that's a banana for scale. Ano to? Lakatan? Cavendish? Mukhang Cavendish. So, malaki-laki, I would say. Yeah, or ilagay sa bag na backpack. Yeah, please do. I asked ChatGPT earlier and the suggestions helped, pero medyo corny. So Starlink, that's it. Starlink. Definitely not for your ordinary household here in the Philippines. Pero dahil marami ng mas affordable and mas reliable for the price. But ang sabi nila, if you are in a remote location where service from your typical ISPs are not available, dun daw nagiging okay yung Starlink. Let's see. Because I already have it here. Tinanong ko si best friend kanina. Here. So, I asked, give 10 ideas for an IRL stream. Food tour. Okay. City exploration. I feel like this would only be good if you're in a different country. Because if you do it here, risky. Fitness routine, dun ko nakuha yung working out sa Anytime Fitness. James of all, welcome to the stream. Daily life vlog. Local events. Shopping haul. This one, okay rin sana. Like a grocery shopping haul. But I don't know how to maneuver through a shopping haul kung IRL stream. Cooking or baking. That sounds like something to be done at home. Travel adventures, DIY projects, social interaction. Napakahusay at siyang napatunayan mong kaya mong magsalita gamit ang pambansang wika. Naway magpatuloy ito sa buwan na ito. The problem with speaking in straight Filipino, chat, is conversational Filipino, if I'm not mistaken, is already Taglish. And so if you speak in straight Filipino, what ends up happening is we sound super formal. 'Di ba? Kasi anywhere you go, when you speak in Filipino, at least conversationally, sobrang dami ng colloquial na words that are generally accepted as being understood in Filipino, pero hiram siya na salita. Does that make sense? Food tour with ratings, but you should go to most recommended restaurant or something, then on the spot rating. That works. That works, right? Because there's a story there. We go to a restaurant, we test the food, we finish the food, we give a rating. There's a story there. It has to be I mean, my ideas are not any better. Itong August 27, workout at anytime, Pat's Butts or Self Shoot Studio. But I feel like there has to be a good IRL stream idea out there. And also, we are going to be doing our IRL streams more often. Ano lang talaga, we just have to get started somewhere. I saw that based on our analytics, sobrang G talaga no IRL streams. We can do that, right? Like, that's a good idea too. Like, exploring a mall that we've never been to. The new Opus Mall sa Bridgetown. Saan yun? Sa Bridgetown. Opus Mall. Let's see. Opus Mall. Opus Mall. Ito, is this it, Ron? Ooh. Wow. Okay. This works. We could do that. Sino ang developer neto? Ay, sorry, di nyo pala nakikita. It's huge. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, why not? We'll get a couple of stares here and there, but I feel like once you get over people staring at you, it kind of becomes easier to stream. Robinson's Land. Is this a premium mall for them? Mukhang premium yung mall, oh. Look at that. Yeah, gee, why not? And then from here, we can do activities inside the mall based on chat suggestions. Pwede. Thank you, CD. Sa vicinity nila. Hold on, where is it in the map? Rosario. Green Meadows. Oo nga, no? Pero ba't kita ko yung EDSA? Ito. Punta tayo dito, banda. It is huge. Oh! Ito ba yung bago mag-Eastwood? This looks like Eastwood. Yeah! Bago mag-Eastwood. Yeah, eto siya. Sabi ni TJ, find Carlos in a mall tapos ililibre ng Zeus Coffee. Ako yung ililibre ng Zeus Coffee. By the way, I'm excited to try Zeus Coffee. There is an obstacle course, sabi ni Palaboy-Laboy sa Opus Mall. Opus Mall, a closer look at the newest. Let's see this one.
Hey guys, we are here at Opus Mall, newly opened, kahapon lang. And I'm going to be showing you some of the restaurants that are already open and some of the restaurants that I believe will be opening soon. So let's go, let's check it out. See, laki niya guys.
Okay, I'm down. All right, this can be it, right? Le Beast in Libis. Chat, streamer brain. Si Cleben, please check out Cleben. Again, childhood friend, introduced me to metal music. Musician siya hanggang ngayon. Check him out. Streamer siya sa Twitch 1 p.m. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. And Saturdays, all of those days, 1 p.m. siya nag-stream. Oh, streamer brain. Always thinking about content. Yeah, let's do this. I think we found our IRL content. So, sinabi rin ni Palaboy-Laboy that we could try out the obstacle course there. That would be nice. I feel like that's it. Like, it's I like it because it's nearby. Taga Quezon City lang ako. So, we can go there, explore, get lost, and do the obstacle course. I think that's it for me. That's a G. That's a G. You guys like that? You guys like that? Is that a W stream? W Opus if you like to do Opus Mall as our IRL stream on the 27th. W Opus in the chat. Palitan na natin to. Let's go. Palitan na natin siya. Pwede na natin siya gawin ngayon eh. Let's change that before we forget it. Opus Mall. Why is it called Opus? Opus Obstacle Course at Opus Mall. Kailangan malakas ang ano talaga dito, data. Okay, we're done. That's what we're gonna do. Obstacle Course at Opus Mall. And then, I think we're done with the stream schedule. We can talk about the sad thing. Yung bad news ko, chat. So, yung bad news. Let's get straight to it. Cut to the chase. So, you might know already that on May 7, we got a community strike on YouTube for streaming the Apple event. We argued in our appeal na, first of all, other streamers do it. And two, we weren't just flat out watching the Apple event. We were making commentary, making sure to pause the video every once in a while to give our thoughts about it. Sadly, as you may already also know, hindi tinanggap yung appeal natin. So, I thought, okay, fine, let's just take the L, wait for 3 months. Sup, bro? Shout out daw, idol. Hello. Bro, lipat ka YouTube kung may time ka. I'm live here. So, wait 3 months, right? Wait 3 months for the community strike to wipe itself off and refresh our standing as a streamer without any penalties or demerits. Problema, I failed to see that in the fine print, for the 3-month timer to count, kailangan mag-policy training. And so 3 months later, which was yesterday, nakita ko, and I did the policy training. It was a 7-question quiz that basically tests my knowledge on whether or not something is worth streaming or is it bannable or strikeable. I got it. I nailed it. Perfect score, 7/7. Kasi natutunan ko na yung lesson ko eh. Alam ko na hindi dapat nagsistream ng Apple event. So cool, right? We were able to answer it. But then, as I mentioned earlier, the 3-month cooldown period only begins after taking the policy training. Had I known that that was the case, I would have taken the policy training as soon as the appeal was rejected on May 8th. Long story short, our channel on YouTube is on probation until November 6. I appealed already again through YouTube chat and YouTube email. Sabi nila wala raw talaga silang magagawa. But it just sucks, right? It sucks because we waited for 3 months. Tinanggap na natin na talo talaga tayo and that mali yung ginawa natin. So from May to August, we kept telling ourselves, ito na, hindi na muna tayo gagawa ng mga videos because our videos aren't gonna be monetized. The only monetization that we have right now is through memberships and supers. Kaya kung hindi pa kayo member, allow me na budulin kayo mag-member dito sa YouTube because it is the only method of monetary support that we get. Memberships, supers, super reacts. None of our videos get monetized. Akala natin that would have ended yesterday, but because we did not take the policy training as soon as possible, we have to wait another 3 months. So yeah, that sucks. Oh, mga di pa member chat. Mga di pa member dyan. Meron tayong 3 tiers ng membership dito. Meron tayong 129, 299 at 499. Kung gusto nyo i-gift yung memberships, 129. Kung gusto, pwede rin naman kayo mag-member ng 129, pero malaking tulong din kasi yung 299 eh. So, if you're not yet a member, please consider becoming a member. If you're already a member and you want to support through TTS, that's also very, very good. TTS, I get like 90% in TTS. Other YouTube stuff, I only get 70%. Ayaw namin gawin talaga to. So yeah, sucks to know that we have to wait till November 6 because I was already ready to make long form videos. I already actually primed myself to make a video essay on the entire Carlos Yulo saga from the origin story, where it all started, ano yung nangyayari ngayon, and adding my thoughts on it as a person content farming the shit out of it. But yeah, it's not gonna happen because largely the effort to result, I mean the effort to reward ratio won't be as big as compared to just us focusing our energies on streaming, creating short form, and posting regularly on Instagram. So November, abangan. Dun tayo magbubuhos ng extra effort sa paggawa ng mga videos breaking down internet culture, internet drama, and I guess tea worth talking about. Iwasan pa rin natin yung chismis. Iwasan pa rin natin yung mga hindi makabuluhang kausapan. Did I get that right? But yeah, focus muna tayo sa short videos. At least we have a new goal, 100K on TikTok. Yeah, I wish Manny sent this earlier. Pinadala ni Manny. Let me see if I could show it to you, chat. I've seen it a couple of times today, but Manny, the first one, really talking to me about it. Here we go. I'm not sure if you've seen this yet, but this one I feel is Viva Max's attempt to redeem themselves, because if you don't already know, on the internet, usapan din si Angelica Kang, right? I don't think I can Google Angelicang without getting another strike. But if you know, you know. Angelicang is a talent, one of the most recognized talents, I think, sa Viva Max. I wouldn't know. And marami siyang sinabi na negative experience niya in the industry as a talent of Viva Max. So, been getting a lot of bad press ang Viva lately. So, hearing this, or at least seeing this being a real thing, Carlos Yulo getting a lifetime Viva Max subscription, I think is one, Viva's Viva bandwagoning, which is, good, because it's never a bad idea na supportahan yung gold medalist natin or yung mga nananalo nating Olympians. But also, two, as a way to save face. Because medyo malala yung mga sinabi ni Angelicang. I can't say her name right. Kasi parang Angelica na may NG. Basta ayun. Feeling ko, when I saw this, it was Viva Max trying to redeem themselves. Put a little good PR to their name. Kasi nga, ma-issue at mainit-init talaga yung issue rather na sinabi ni Angelicang. So you can Google that because I don't think it's something that we can talk about on the internet or on the live stream, else risk another strike, which sucks on its own already. Yeah. But this is pretty funny. And I think the common response here would be sasabak na tayo sa Olympic training. And I'm not exempt from that. Magde-training na rin tayo for the Olympics, chat. Inspired na tayo maging magaling. Lifetime, can you imagine? User 174, welcome to stream. Okay, other things. Okay, I want to talk about our Benifam anniversary. So if you go here to our main GC sa Discord natin, you will see not the Mobile Legends one, but rather this one. September is coming really soon.
Kay Carlos lang ako maniniwala kapag mayroon siyang rekomendasyon pag ang usapan ay tungkol sa Viva Max. Isa kang alamat. Basa.
Carlos Yulo, right? We're talking about the Olympian, right? Yung Carlos na yun, right? Pagdating sa Viva Max recommendations, right? Basa. Okay, yo, there you go, chat. It's Alan. Alan or Allen? Earlier today, we were talking about Chained Together, Alan, and how it's super funny that we ended up playing with a dude from Ireland. Hopefully, on the 28th, you want to play again because we're gonna try and finish the game on the 28th. Hopefully, by then, you're still interested to play. But yeah, August 28th, looking for players, kami ni Dino. 2 more players to complete the chain. Okay, going back here, chat. Mga ka-Benifam, on September 14, we are going to be celebrating our Benifam anniversary. This is our annual big meetup. So if you have time, please come by. Let us know if you can make it. No details yet. Just more of a heat check of how many people can make it. Please check out the Google Forms para magka-head count ang Benifam engagement team and magkaroon kami ng idea on what kind of event ang gagawin, and so we can also begin preparing for budgets. Link is here. If I'm not mistaken, OJ posts every day or every other day. So check it out, fill it up if you're gonna be free on September 14. Okay, another thing, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, today we're gonna be playing Would You Press the Button. It's a game that it's very chill. I think it's just something for us to all engage in and laugh on. So we'll check out a few of these Would You Press games, and we need you to participate, chat. I think if
Ask
you...
Jesus one question.
Let's do this. Let's try it out first.
Ask Jesus one question, but you lose 10 years off your...
Okay, there you go. So it's that simple, right? If you're gonna press the button, just say 1 in the comments. Mag-1 lang. That's it. 1. If you're not gonna press the button, 0. Alright? So let's play this really, really quickly. There are a lot of these things here. I think we could talk about this in length. Lalo na kung fun yung mga questions. Good night, Ron. Okay. 1 or 0. 1 if you're gonna press the button. 0 if you're gonna pass.
Ask Jesus one question, but you lose 10 years off your lifetime.
I'm gonna have to pass here, chat. I think I'm gonna pass here. I'm gonna go 0. Who's gonna press the button? Yeah, I mean... Okay. Palaboy Laboy is gonna take it. What question are you gonna ask, Palaboy Laboy? Curious, if you wanna say. I don't know why I wanna pass. I feel like maybe if it was 2 years off my lifetime, sure. But 10 years? Man, 10 years is a lot. 10 years to lose, masyado marami yun. Kaya, my max would be 3 to ask Jesus a question. And I'm gonna make sure, pag tinanong ko si Jesus, it's gonna be an essay type question just to get the most out of it. 3 years, man. Okay, next up, 1 or 0. 1 or 0. While we wait for Palaboy Laboy to respond, if willing siya mag-share. Otherwise, okay lang kahit hindi.
You get $10,000.
1.
But your house will smell like bacon grease for 3 months.
Bro, kahit gawin mo ng 6 months. 1. What? But does bacon grease smell bad though? Masama ba amoy ng bacon grease? In my head, bacon smells good. Lalo na kapag niluluto yung bacon, di ba? But bacon grease? Is it bad? Is it bad? Nah, I don't think it's bad enough for $10,000. So 1.
And then more goes to...
Eh.
You gain a button that gives you $1 million.
1. I'm willing to risk it all. I'm gonna press the button. $1 million every time you press it. I'm ready. We don't even have to see the consequence, right? I'm spamming the shit out of this button. 1.
Every time you press it. But every time you press it, 1 million random humans are thrown into a black hole.
No takebacks. No takebacks. I will not just press, I'll smash it. Okay. I guess 1 billion humans are going into the black hole randomly. Oh man. I don't know, man. As long as my family is not in the mix, my closest friends are not in the mix, Benny fam isn't in the mix, and of course, I'm not in the mix, I don't mind. But yeah, no takebacks. Sup, Dino? Laro tayo ng would you press the button? 1 or 0?
All workouts are 10 times more effective.
1. No.
But all meals have 20 times more calories.
Damn, bro. Imagine milk tea having 2,000 calories. I don't know about this one. I will go as long as a banker goes. Heat up, let's go! Let's go! Let's go, Dino! Let's go! How about what's your answer here? 0 from Palaboy Laboy, 1 from OJ. I think this is gonna work well for people who don't really mind eating, right? I mean, if anything, this makes life easier. In case you didn't know, chat, eating takes time. Like, I'm very lucky that hindi ko kailangan lutuin yung pagkain. But for those who have to order food, prepare food, or eat food, and eat the food, that takes a lot of time in your day. So it would be beneficial for those who are pressed for time every day. Imagine just having a piece of chicken and that's it for the day. Yeah, so I'll pass on this one. I like food too much.
Make $1,000.
Vikings, baby. 1 million calories. Pero yun na nga eh, di ba? 10 times more effective din yung workout mo. So, technically, you burn times 10 the calories. So, in essence, naging times 2 lang lahat ng food nyo. Diba? So, I would say that's pretty negotiable. Make $1,000 a day.
A day, but you get jump scared at a random time.
Bro, why is this so hard? Yeah, this can suck so fast. Can you imagine ang saya mo, you get your $1,000, but you're just anticipating the jump scare in a day. This would suck though, right? Because you may end up in a situation kung saan all you're really thinking about is getting jump scared. Not gonna lie, this would make a good short film. One for Tavis, one for Palaboy-Laboy. Yeah. I hate them just as much. Sino dito, chat? Pipindot ng button. What's $1,000 in PHP? 58 pesos na, di ba? Ang $1. Chat. Look at that. That's 100 times minimum wage a day. Multiply this by 21 working days. Not bad, chat. 1.2 million a month. Damn. For a jump scare. Okay, fine. G. Pero ano lang, 1 year lang. I don't think I can go more than a year being jump scared once a day. I'll be fine. I'll be fine after a year.
Time once per day. You and your friend become Spider-Man.
One.
Man, but neither of you can date.
0. What the heck? These are good, by the way. These are really, really good. This is hard, yeah. Palaboy-laboy, 1 pa rin or 0? Okay, let's go to the next one. This one also has a high number of views.
Gain a superpower of
You're already both. Okay, G, let's play this
your
game.
choice, but everyone gain a superpower of your choice, but everyone you know now hates you.
I don't think it's worth it. Unless that superpower is stopping time, then yes, it's gonna be worth it. Nice one! What's up, KG? Welcome to the stream. Unless it's stopping time, invisibility, and what's that other superpower that's kind of an X-ray vision? The manyak superpower. Okay, so iba.
Have the power to go invisible, but everyone who knows your first and last name can still see you.
Oh, this is not bad. Yeah, this is an easy one. I think a lot of people will agree. Chat, tingin nyo, worth pressing the button for? invisible, power to go invisible. It's not even a bad superpower. It's just limited invisibility. Sino dito magwa-1? Sino dito magwa-1? Have the power to go invisible, but everyone who knows your first and last name can still see you. Not bad, diba? Parang ano lang, sinabi mo lang na you can be invisible in other countries but your own. Right? Not bad at all. I like it. I like this one. Swerte mo if German ang name mo. Bakit naman, TJ?
Your life plan happens exactly as you want it to.
Ooh, that's already a good one. It's gonna take a lot for me to not press the button. Let's not dig too deep here. Let's not get too meta here. Pero feeling ko this is easy. The consequence or the but has to be really, really difficult.
But the first person you see when you click...
Come on. Next. Alright, let's go.
Your favorite video game character becomes real along with their world.
Oh, not
but
bad.
You have to spend a whole decade in their world before it becomes reality.
Di ako ganun ka-invested. What game would that be, palaboy-laboy? Favorite video game character becomes real. Pero you have to spend 10 years there? Yeah, I'm not that invested, honestly. So, I may be missing out here because I don't know enough. Pero 0. But Tavis, Tavis, would you risk it all to own a real-life Charizard? Is it worth the risk? Chilled pusa, sayang, di ka pa rin nabigyan ng member.
Humanity's technology advances by 150.
Oof. That one is a hard one, right? Like, right now, it's already super iffy. Can you imagine the AI revolution? Fast forwarded 150 years? Scary. Ay, naglaro ka pala ng WoW, palaboy-laboy. I feel, palaboy-laboy, you've spent a huge amount of money on WoW. I used to know somebody who played a lot of World of Warcraft. That was during the time I was a peak Ragnarok player.
Years, but the population doubles.
That's not so bad. 16 billion people in the world. Ilan na tayo ngayon? Aren't we like at 7.9? Population now. 8.2 billion? Damn. 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 So times 2 neto. 16.2 billion. 16.3 billion. Yeah, sure. Why not? Why not? I mean, 150 years. Not such a bad idea. Ideally, if technology's goal is to make life better, then that shouldn't be so bad, right? One.
You can fly, but all birds are incredibly aggressive and will target you.
This is so playful. Ano chat? You can fly, but all birds are incredibly aggressive and will target you. And then yung picture pa na ginamit. I think this is gonna be pretty hilarious. I'm likely just going to fly indoor. Alam niyo, hindi po, ang layo-layo ng Mega Mall, Building A sa Building B. Sige, ililipad ko na lang. I'll likely just use the superpower indoor to be safe, you know? Yeah, that's probably it. For me, I'll press 1.
You'll get Elon Musk's wealth, but nobody likes you.
Isn't that Elon Musk right now? It's tough. Very, very tough, by the way, to be that level of wealthy. Okay, this one. What's this?
Get to use cursed energy, but Ichiro Oda dies.
I'm gonna pass just because I'm not versed sa lore nito.
Sharingan, but you have to kill.
I think it's all anime, and I'm not gonna be able to talk a lot about that one. Okay, here. This one. Naruto's wife.
Do it with Ice Spice, but you have to do it again when she's 95 years old.
I'm gonna have to do 0 here. I'm gonna pass here, chat. This is so funny though. Sobrang random. Do it with Ice Spice, but do it again when she's 95 years old. So random.
Be incredibly rich, but the first person you see when you click.
Okay, next.
Get millions of dollars, but your battery percent is how many millions you'll get.
What do you mean? So, like $100 million? Not so good.
You'll gain the ability to travel
Okay.
back in time, but you'll never be able to return back to the future.
Ooh, this one good. Oh, okay. My battery percent, I'm at 100 right now because I'm charged while streaming. This one's good. I feel like I would do this just for my loved ones, you know? But at the same time, I feel like a huge part of being human. I feel like a huge part of being human is also experiencing great loss, right? Palaboy-laboy has it different. I'll travel back one day before the future. Para lang alam niya lang lahat ng mga mangyayari. Be rich from that. Monetize your wisdom. Yeah, because eventually it's gonna happen, right? Let's say, for example, you go back in time because you lost someone dear to you. Eventually, that time's gonna happen again. So twice mong ma-experience. Yeah, tough. So we'll take the money route, right, Tavis? We're gonna. What happened to this? Yun, Chinchu. Somebody asked me to say what happened to this. Hindi ko alam yung context nun. Anyway, I will take the money route here and go with what Palaboy-laboy suggested. One day before the future, heck, 5 minutes before the future. You'll already make so much from that. Okay, 1.
You can restart your life from 0, but you can't remember your past life.
Ooh. Isn't this like a very common existential question? I would say, yeah, parang nonsense nga, no, TJ? Because you're literally not gonna remember anything. So, in essence, it's just a different life? I'll have to pass. Hindi masyadong maganda yung offer dito. Pass. 0.
You can read minds, but every person in the world is now predictable and boring for you.
One for Palaboy-Laboy, pass for Tavis. This one is pretty interesting. Is now predictable and boring for you. I think the question here is, are you willing to lose that part of the human experience? Right? Never mind the kind of power that you will gain, the kind of wealth, all the advantages you'll have in your life. Garnet? Please say Garnet. Garnet. Yeah, so I think it's that. Yun yung question. Are you willing to lose this part of your life? Okay, one, pero it's an on-off button for me. Like, I would hate to be hearing people's thoughts and during bedtime, you know? Or pag matutulog na. I want to be able to turn that switch off. Residual powers. Okay, 1 but conditionally. So I guess 0 because it doesn't say that. Hirap nun. Can you imagine always hearing people's thoughts 24/7? Okay, here, what's this one? No switch
Be able
off.
to teleport anywhere, but
1.
you'll always arrive 10 minutes late.
Okay lang. I already arrived 10 minutes late all the time anyway. 1. I don't know. Caleb choosing the most horrible way to read people's minds. I know. As a late boy, okay lang. But that sucks though, right? Or better yet, right? Better yet. Yeah, I know. Better yet, always just text the person, "Hey, I'm gonna be 10 minutes late." Right? "Hey, I'm gonna be 10 minutes late. Hope that's okay." And then teleport. Boom.
Have the ability to see the future, but you'll lose a day of your life for every glimpse you
Ooh.
take.
I'll take it. Honestly, I'll take it. It's worth it for me. This is gonna be worth it for me. Imagine nyo, have the ability to see the future. Come on, man. What's one day? Bet $1 million on red. Bet $1 million on red 35. Or anticipate mo na meet up mo laging gets. That's not the bad workaround, TJ. So maghahanda ka lang parate 10 minutes earlier. In short, you'll always be on time. I like the way you think, TJ. Yeah, how about you, chat? Will you take it? That's not a bad take, Tavis. Yeah, I'll do this. But largely for gambling purposes. and then be done with it, right? Like just maybe lose 10 days of my life max.
Take. Have the power to grant wishes, but you can only use it on the first and more. Have the perfect memory, but you'll remember every embarrassing moment in vivid
Damn.
detail.
I've had a lot of bad, embarrassing moments. I'll go with it, yeah. Not bad. I mean, forever cringe, right? Because minsan may mga alaala tayo na gusto nating ibaon na lang eh. So yeah, I will probably still go with it.
Be able to control time, but you'll age twice as fast when using this power.
Eesh. Yo! Nightmare na mga boyfies. Ooh, this one is hard. Super vague though. Ano ibig sabihin ng be able to control time? I'll pass. A little too vague for me. Be able to control time? What does that even mean, right? I'll pass. Maybe if it were more specific. Oo nga, no? Hi, Robbie. Welcome to the stream.
Have the ability to create anything you can imagine, but it will only last for 24 hours.
Yeah, sure, G. I don't mind here. Yeah, sure, why not, right? Parang walang talo dito, ah. I like the way you think, Caleb. Always manipulate it in reverse. So ano lang, cancel lang. Yeah, I don't know what I would create though. If I could create anything I can imagine, tas 24 hours lang siya. Never mind. Let's go. Next question. I know.
Be able to breathe.
Tesla. I've never ridden a Tesla. By the way, I saw a Reddit thread. Quick aside. I saw a Reddit thread na yung very first ever Tesla Cybertruck just arrived in the Philippines, and many people are kind of giving their thoughts on it, saying that that Philippines or Metro Manila hindi pa talaga handa sa electric vehicle kasi wala pa tayong infrastructure for it. So in essence, you're kind of paying the same amount as you would as combustion engine cars, or rather cars that are powered by gas, because because hindi pa ganun karami yung mga electric charging stations natin. And I think malls where they are free only charge your car 10% as fast as what a fast charger would. So hindi rin ganun ka-useful. So yeah, matagal pa bago magiging handa ang Philippines for it. Yep, that too. Mahal din ang electricity. So parang daw nagbabayad ka na rin ng gas lang. The only difference is that it actually takes you longer to charge your car than to gas up. So for now, I think hybrid is the way to go in the Philippines.
Breathe underwater, but you'll be afraid of deep water.
What the heck is this? Sure, I'll take it. I'm already afraid of deep water, right? Takot naman na eh. G na natin to. At least I could pwede ako manalo sa mga underwater competitions with friends. Alright, let's do a couple more of these. I feel like this is something we could do with a guest. Right? When we have a guest over here, we could play silly games like this as an icebreaker. Just to get to know the guest a bit more. Diba? The way they think and the way they talk must maglulusen up. And even as viewers, you would know how to talk to the guest because they've kind of opened up their thought processes in answering these questions.
You meet
So, yeah. In the future, ito yung pa-icebreaker natin. Would you press the button? Would you rather? And I think it's gonna be fun that way.
Santa Claus, but no one believes you.
Yeah, sure. I don't mind. Dream ko to nung bata ako eh. Sadly though, chat, my Santa Claus story ended very, very young. I think I was around 8 or 9 years old when I got my last gift from Santa. Yeah, I was 8 or 9 nung huli kong nakuha yung gift from Santa, because isn't it like a rule na at least a rule that parents know na for as long as the kid believes in Santa, the kid will keep getting gifts from Santa. That's right. That's the rule, right? Ganun yun. So you could be 15 years old, but if you genuinely still believe in Santa, you're gonna get gifts from Santa. Pero the moment that you get an awakening about Santa, realizing that it was just your parents all along, the gifts will stop because the magic is no longer there, right? And I lost the magic 8 or 9 years old because Ate Siben told me that Santa is no other than Mommy Keiko. So medyo maagat nasira yung fantasy ko. Yeah, so that kind of sucks. Paano mo nakukuha yung regalo ko pag Pasko nung bata ka? I think it would just appear. Ewan ko kung paano yung diskarte ng mga parents, di ba? But most of the time, it would just be there. Magic. Oh, okay. Balot. Balot yung regalo parate. I never got it in socks. Yeah, ang nakukuha ko in the Christmas sock, chocolates tsaka cash galing sa Three Kings. By the way, yung Three Kings, hanggang matanda na ako, nakakuha ko sa kanila. Salamat po, Three Kings. Yeah. I can't wait though, in the future, pag may anak na ako, doing the entire magic with Santa sa kanila. I can't wait to troll them as well. I think that's the funnest part. Trolling your kids, right? Okay. Next. I know! Last night, I was just ranting. August 8 na. We're literally 3/4 of the way. Not really. We're literally, tama, 3/4 of the way. 369, yeah. No, almost 3/4 of the way. Diba? Bilis. We're literally 4 months away from next year. Ano yung aguinaldo? The time when inaanak ask their ninongs and ninangs for gifts or money. Oh! Hindi kami lumaking ganito. Hindi naging uso ang aguinaldo sa amin. Yeah. Yeah, ito yung hindi naging big sa family namin. It was more straightforward gifts. Kung meron, kung wala, wala. Yeah, hindi maampaw. Meron yung pipila. High triple X. Yes, that's likely me. Do you also go to Holy Spirit? Yeah, so ang uso sa amin yung pumipila sa lola, tapos yung lola tig 50, tig 100, yun, or yun yung mas naging thing sa amin dati. Okay, balik tayo kay Santa, tara. 1 or 0, chat. 1 or 0. 1 if you would press the button. 0 if you're gonna pass.
You will obtain enough money to live comfortably for the rest of your life.
1. That's it, right? Comfortably. I don't want to be wealthy, Chad. I don't want to be stinking rich. I just really want to be comfortable. I'm not out here to get a lot of money. I'm here just to have enough. I hear money, I press 1. Matik kay TJ. I'm not gonna blame you, TJ.
Life. But you will die if the next person presses this.
What the fuck? It's not even a big exchange. Hindi man lang siya billion, tas mamamatay ka if another person presses it. It's such a wholesome question. Comfortable lang. And yet yung kapalit, death? I know. Wait, hold on. Isn't this real life already? Right? Isn't this where 99% of the people are at right now? Either death or, you know, living the rest of your life uncomfortably. Isn't that technically where we all are?
Button. Get a super yacht, but the second person that you see when you click coup.
I know, di ba? Sabi ni TJ, sinampak ng katotohanan na mahirap maging comfy sa buhay. What a grim way to do a would you press the button.
Be in any video game of your choosing, but have only one life. And if you die, you won't come back.
Okay, this one's good. Technically, that's normal life, right? Like if you mess up and you do something that endangers your life, you die and that's it. So, kayo chat. The only difference is you get to be in a video game. Would you be in any video game of your choosing, but you only have one life and if you die, you won't come back? Palaboy-laboy sabay only heal yung abilities mo. Sige, pero sige, Restaurant City lang. Yung mga pipiliin nating games, mga yung walang namamatay. I like it, TJ. Taba ng utak. Mr. Krabs and me is alive, sabi ni Steffi. By the way, Steffi, how are you? Feeling better?
You have a greater chance to roll 6 with a dice, but you have an uncontrollable fear of the number 5.
I think this would be useful for some casino games, right? Yeah, sure. I could live with that. I don't always have to play dice, but I can play dice a couple of times enough to be rich. So easy one. We don't always have to do it. Just enough to live comfortably. Easy one. Hanggang 6 lang dapat yung bilang, palaboy-laboy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 pala. But if you roll a 6, could you imagine, Tavis? Could you imagine the business we can come up with?
You can teleport to anyone you want to just by thinking about them, but you will teleport just by thinking about them.
This one is silly. So it's more of an uncontrollable teleportation. Yeah. I think you nailed it, Tavis. Embarrassing pero useful. Yep, exactly. Would I do it? I know. Tapos tatanungin ka ng jowa mo, right? Like let's say you have a partner right now. Saan ka na naman nagpunta? And then may AirTag ka parate with you, so that you could people could always find you. Diba? Okay, let's play the last one. This one's fun. Here.
Will you press the button to be in a food eating competition for $1 million, but your opponent is Queso?
I don't know enough.
You'll be as rich as Bill Gates,
Okay.
but every time you sneeze...
Yeah, sure. Chat, I don't think... Let's see how rich Bill Gates is. Bill Gates worth. 128 billion. And then let's go ask ChatGPT. How many millions are there in 128 billion? My guess is 1,280. What? You have to sneeze 128,000 times just to lose all your money. So yes, I could have colds every day of my life and still not sneeze 128,200 times. So yes. Diba? Oh, not yet, Steffi. We could check that out. Yeah. Yeah, diba? I don't think you'll sneeze this many times. Okay, here. About how many times does one sneeze in their lifetime? Okay, magkakaalaman na. We will know. We will now know if it's worth having Bill Gates' money. What's the worst that could happen, right? Chat, look. Lifetime sneezes. 116k to 175k. There's a very slim chance. Especially if you get your money now. Diba? I mean, if you're already in your 20s or 30s or 40s now, you could easily cut this down by the amount of years you have left. So yeah, we'll take it. Hi, paring Ray. Okay. Next. Tavis rarely... Chat, fun fact about Tavis. Tavis rarely sneezes, whereas Caleb often sneezes. Hi, CJ.
You'll accidentally donate $1 million to a random charity.
Who does this voice, by the way? AI ba to?
Have dinner with Jay-Z, but you miss out on $500,000.
I'm not the biggest Jay-Z fan, so I am not gonna miss out on 500k. Other people would argue that, you know, a dinner with Jay-Z could make you more money, but hindi ko alam kung saan ako magsisimula. So just give me the money. AI to, CJ, tingin mo? Minsan kasi yung voice, nagjo-joke time eh. So, paring Ray, is that a yes for you? 111 ba, paring Ray? Okay, paring Ray. With a dinner kay Beyonce.
You'll become best friends with Case O, but every time you hang out, he'll devour all the delicious food you have in your fridge.
No, I don't want to be best friends with Queso kung ganun.
Get $1 billion, but you can only listen to All I Want for Christmas Is You.
This is a good one. Chat, this is a good one. Get $1 billion, but automatically in your life, whatever music plays, kahit na nasa airplane kayo, everybody hears normal music, except in your head, whatever music plays automatically becomes All I Want for Christmas Is You. What do you think? Not a bad deal. Count me in. 1 or 0. This is good. I don't know. $1 billion, and then ang mapapakinggan mo lang na music forever is All I Want for Christmas Is You. 1. Okay. Hi, Sir Pat. Sir Pat, how about you? For $1 billion, papayag ka ba na ang maririnig mo na lang na music for the rest of your life, All I Want for Christmas Is You? It's playing in my head now. Where's my billion? Okay, Steffi, easy. 1 billion for Steffi. I don't know. I think it's easy. I think it's easy, but Two things can go on here, right? Two things can happen here. Either it drives you crazy na lahat ng music na pinakikinggan ng lahat ng tao. You go to a concert. NSYNC is playing Bye Bye Bye. The only thing that you're hearing out of them is Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. That could drive you insane. Or the other thing is you're just gonna get so used to it, white noise na lang siya sa'yo. So would you take that risk? If it doesn't drive you crazy, then you're already crazy. That's a good one.
Dollars, but you can only listen to All I Want.
$1 billion though. $1 billion? Diba? This is funny, chat. Ito sabi ni CJ. Sabi ni CJ dito sa Kumu. It's kind of hard because can you imagine being in a funeral and yun yung music na nagpe-play? Damn, that's tough. It's a hard yes. I'll press the button because $1 billion is $1 billion. But it's a hard yes, right? Like not a hard yes, like an easy yes, but the difficult, reluctant press the button. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. As long as it's not music, I feel like that's okay. Right? Or, I mean, it can happen on every occasion, right? Imagine it being a solemn wedding. And then, all I want for Christmas is you. Yeah, could either drive you insane or you could get used to it.
Want for Christmas Is You by Mariah Carey.
Tough one for me. Tough press.
Become as rich as Kai Cenat, but you will be the same height as him.
This is harsh. This is harsh. Wait, how tall is Kai Cenat anyway? Why is there no easy answer? 5'3"? 5'4"? 5'4". He's 5'4". I don't know, chat. I'm already bare minimum here. Right? I'm already bare minimum here. The real question now is, do I want to go below bare minimum for hundreds, like $100 million? Another hard press? Oy, what the heck? Grabe, ano to? Bathala, 3 bathala, chat. What the heck? I've never seen a bathala, chat. May nagbagsak si Sir Pat, 3 bathala. Wow. Yun ang itsura ng 3 bathala. Thank you so much, Sir Pat. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Grabe, 3 bathala. Last one. Ito, last na talaga. Then let's do a couple of... Actually, that could be the last one because we don't want to consume too much of it. Para pag may guests tayo in the future, if there's one thing I learned from this, it's that in the future we could play this with guests as sort of an icebreaker to see how they talk, how they think, and so that we know how to approach them as we go through the streams. So we'll reserve the Will You Press because I have a couple of Reddit threads that are super interesting. So let's start off with a couple of memes here. This one galing sa Angkas, which I found really funny because Angkas talaga sobrang daring. And this was the other day. So Angkas came out with a promo code. The promo code being Angelica, sabay ito yung accompanying caption. Baka may kailangan kang puntahan para mag-sorry. That's Angelica. Okay, another one. Wrong Coca-Cola. Another meme. This became viral just because super cute. Look at that. Ang alam ko may dog na ganito si Arflow. Is this a Dachshund? Dachshund? Dachshund. Look at these dogs, man. Can you imagine these dogs evolving from massive wolves? Huh? Huh? Hot dog. Okay, this one a learning experience, okay? Because I have to admit, chat, that the other day I showed you a meme, right? I showed you a meme that I thought was funny, but then other people took it quite seriously and began offering what they thought about it in depth. So at first, I thought it was funny, but then now we have to think just a little bit more about it. And ito yung meme. And we all kind of found it funny, right? The meme being, OMG! May Olympic golds na tayo sa weightlifting at gymnastics. Dagdagan pa natin budget for basketball. And of course, it's funny because we already won 2 golds and yet everybody's focus is on basketball. But a lot of people began expressing their opinions about it, especially mga basketball fans. And their thought essentially is that, hey, don't blame basketball for being funded. To begin with, ang basketball is funded by private companies. It's not as if it's the public, it's not as if it's the government that gives money into basketball or puts so much focus into it. It's really more so the private companies. So dun pa lang, talo na yung argument na dagdagan pa natin yung budget for basketball as a mockery. Fair. And also they argue that if you want other sports to be under the spotlight, to be given more focus, to be better funded by these private companies, step 1, supportahan nyo. Yun yung sinasabi ng mga basketball fans. The reason why sobrang daming focus sa basketball or why basketball is heavily funded despite us not winning the world stage or despite Philippine basketball not being competitive enough to play on the world stage is that to begin with, people willingly support it. So if you want your sport to be well funded, it has to start with you supporting it as well. You can't just support the sport when it's good. You have to support it as early as you can para as early as possible din siya mabigyan ng funding or ng focus or ng budget. So yeah, that's something I learned, and a lot of it I learned from this thread. Yeah, that's true. Madami kasi sumusuporta sa basketball. So it has to start with that. I think it's all fun and games when you make fun of basketball being funded or all our efforts being poured into basketball. Yung mga anak natin na gusto natin maging basketballista. All fun and games. But in the end, real change when it comes to sports and supporting sports has to start with the individual. So ito yung thread that kind of opened my eyes to it. Reddit Philippines hating basketball popularity and being well funded by private companies. Yeah, there you go. Technically though, private companies, sabi dito, also fund. Actually, I have a hard time comprehending this sentence. But basically, what I do get from this is that private companies only fund sports unless only fund sports that Filipinos are doing well in. What? I think this goes to like a MVP Sports Foundation. And then you see ang dami palang sports na sinusupport ng private funds. Here's a fun fact. The country's first gold medal and most medals obtained so far in the Olympics happened after Peping Cojuangco was no longer head of the POC. We must never forget how Philippine sports went so low during the time that old man was still in office. Here you go. Hindi talaga basketball ang problema dito, politika lang talaga. Was having a good chuckle about it earlier today when I saw posts about reallocation of funds from basketball to other sports. As if naman galing government yung funds from basketball. First of all, kaya ang daming nagsisponsor ng basketball dahil maraming nanonood ng basketball. To some extent, may ROI from investors. Manunood ba kayo ng isang season ng gymnastics yearly? 82 games, episodes ng gymnastics, manunood kayo? So that's a fair argument. Diba? And so, you gotta support the sports that you are crying out loud for. Admittedly, kahit ako, I have zero idea of track and field. I have zero idea of how Olympic powerlifting works. Zero idea about gymnastics. But I catch myself crying for more support in those sports without really thinking about what I'm doing to begin with. Walang reason yung mga private companies i-fund yung mga sports na to if there's no business in it. Business comes from more people giving attention to it. And right now, we're only crying, but we're not really doing anything feasible. So that's food for thought. Something na pwede natin mas pag-isipan pa because I am a victim too of that meme. Laughing at that meme. So fair argument. Fair argument that we could all learn from. Imagine yung isa sa biggest sponsors ng basketball, si MVP. Isa siya sa mga legitimate supporters ng ibang mga non-basketball athletes. Tapos, kumaka-hate train naman mga to sa basketball itself. So yeah. That too, right? So fair argument all around. Which leads me to our next thread. Chat. Apart from basketball, ano pang sports ang gusto niyong bigyan pansin? I for one would like weightlifting. Where weightlifting, we can categorize ourselves, diba? We can categorize ourselves, put ourselves in the lower weight classes because we don't tend to grow very tall. I see ourselves being in the 61 category, the 72 category. Esports is good too. That's a good one, Steffi. Di ba magaling ang Filipino? Gross, chat. You know when you burp and then there's a bit of puke? TMI, pero nangyari siya sa akin just now. Ugh. That tastes horrible. I hate it when that happens. Ugh. Anyway, going back, esports is good. Alam ko sobrang dami nating athletes or players rather that do well in esports. Don't we have like a Dota champion? Di ba may Dota champion ng Philippines? What do you think? Okay, then STF you buy. Paano na-afford? Paano na-afford? Ang tanong dito sa kabila. Paano daw na-afford ng nanay ni Carlos Yulo si Attorney Fortune? He is Chris Aquino's lawyer sa iba niyang cases. I don't know. What do you think the answer is there? Chess, Dragon Boat. I think we made it far in Dragon Boat last year, right? Chess. Madami pero mostly nag-excel tayo sa athletics, boxing, gymnastics, fencing, swimming, and soon upcoming yung esports. Hirap ng figure skating siguro, Ariel. Kasi figure skating, kinda tough, right? Because very limited ang facilities natin for figure skating. But hey, the question here is about you. Kung ano ang gusto nyong sports na ma-support. Weightlifting, there you go. I, for one, would like to see more Filipino weightlifters on the big stage. Billiards, I love it. Bilang mahilig tayo tumambay sa bilyaran. Bowling, Benny fam, let's go. Malaki chance natin makagold sa dalawang yan. Stuff to learn, right? And perhaps we can end tonight's stream with this one. What's the reason? The title of this thread: what's the recent thing you did for your peace of mind? Any stuff that you've been doing lately, chat, for peace of mind? I really want to give this a good thought. What have I been doing for peace of mind lately? Milk tea? How about YouTube, DJ? How about YouTube? Resigned? That's a good one from CJ. For peace of mind, nag-resign po ako. That's a good one. I think as of late, I tried gaming again. Shark Tooth, what's up? I tried gaming again, chat. Admittedly, it gave me a bit of stress also because now I'm thinking about how I suck, how much time I need to pour into gaming just to get better at Valorant. The kind of stuff that, do I really need to buy this? Kailangan ko ba talaga to bilhin? Will it actually increase my skill? Yung mga ganun na galawan. But yeah, I think gaming, especially because I get to connect with Benny fam on a different level. So gaming, I think, is something that I've recently explored for peace of mind. It's a good way to relax when used correctly. So yeah, a lot of you, Sharktooth, TJ, social media ang target. What's up, bike vlogs and adventure? By the way, para sa mga kapapasok lang sa stream sa YouTube, I want to direct you to this part of my YouTube channel. Let's see. Really quickly, gusto ko lang ipakita ito sa inyo. Okay, never mind. I don't know where to find it. I don't know where to find the part kung saan pwede nyo i-enable yung receiving gifts. I wanted to teach it to you para malaman ninyo kung paano mag-receive ng gifts. But I guess you can Google that also. Anyway, let's check out the rest of this thread and see what other people have to say. Hacks, perhaps, that we can learn from on how to achieve yung peace of mind. We're starting heavy. Cut off an ungrateful friend. Yeesh. Hirap. This is one of the toughest ones for sure. Not looking at who views my IG stories anymore. Oh. Hugot din to ah. Moving out. I feel so free. This could help a lot of people whose conflict revolves around family a lot. Ito, parang si CJ, account mo ba to? Nahanap na yata natin yung account ni SMCJ. Today I took a leave off work. Tomorrow, I will do it again. I need my meds to kick in before facing the world. I chose to end my marriage for my peace of mind and self-worth. A decision I do not regret because as time passes, it becomes clearer and clearer that I made the right choice. Tough because marriage for a lot of people is a huge part of their lives. Pro-divorce, allowed to show people when I'm upset. Hindi nag-kim-kim. I still feel guilty about doing so, but I won't hide my negative emotions anymore just so people will feel okay even if it bothers me inside. Yeah. That one too. Yeah, this one sucks kasi uso rin na pinalaki karamihan ng millennials na matutong mag-kim-kim because we don't want to upset other people. So it's kind of weird, right? That you're upset pero hindi mo pwedeng ipakita sa iba. Because it's not good manners, it's not how you treat other people, it's not courteous. Not talking to my boss. Nag-let go. Oof. Paulit-ulit yung theme. But anyway, chat. I think this is about where the stream ends tonight. Short but sweet, 2 hours. I'm looking forward to next week because next week we get to begin the fun sa stream natin. Please check out the stream schedule. We're gonna be eating Burger King Best Bubs Burgers on Monday. If you don't know what that is, it's this one from Burger King. Ito yung Deadpool and Wolverine na mga burgers nila. There you have it. We're gonna be eating this on Monday. The reason why inuna ko na to is because late July pa ni-release ng Burger King yung mga burgers and baka mawala siya. But I am looking forward to this mukbang. Caleb, I don't think you were here when this was mentioned. I think this is gonna be a fun mukbang. This is going to be a personal record mukbang. So kaya ko siya minark as milestone. That's why it's bold and in green. Eating as many fish balls as there are YouTube members. This is gonna be insane. I have a personal record for squid balls. Bigger, but less compact than fish balls. Personal record goes to squid balls 100. This one, as many fish balls as there are YouTube members. Right now, chat, the count is 87. So the minimum fish balls na kakainin natin would be 87. The goal is to get to 125. And to push for that goal, we're gonna be having a little milestone goal on the 19th. So that's a lot to look forward to. Many other things on the stream calendar na pwede nating tingnan para ma-anticipate yung mga streams that we will have for the rest of the month. For now, this is where the stream ends. I want to give a huge shout out to Dino for gifting 5 members. Also want to give a shout out to Lactose Boy for dropping a TTS. Sir Pat for dropping 3 Bathalas. Insane. And everybody who hung out here tonight. Kleben, Ron, June, Bok, Caleb. Wala si Barney, ano? Yukichi, TJ, Palaboy-Laboy, Tavis, Dino, OJ. We even saw... Hold up. We even saw... KG drop by really quickly. So I'll see you on Monday. I just have to keep catching up to work over the weekend. Because right now, mindset. Dahil November pa tayo makagawa ng YouTube videos. For our focus and our efforts to making 100K followers on TikTok by the end of the year. That's the goal, chat. With 4 months left in the year, the goal right now is 100K TikTok followers. So with your help, hopefully makuha natin yun. Because that's a good goal to have. That's it for tonight, chat. I'll see you on Monday. And see you in the Discord. Bye-bye, everybody. Have a great evening. And also, thank you for suggesting yung IRL stream natin. We're now going to be doing it at the new mall, Opus Mall. Plus, yung suggestion ni Palaboy-Laboy na mag-obstacle course. Okay, that's it na talaga. See you on Monday. Thank you so much for this week. Back from Taiwan. Back to regular programming now, chat. See you, everybody.